What's up, y'all? RJ here with CV Tech, and today I am giving my little review on the ZTE Warp 7. This phone is available on Boost Mobile, and I'm going to give you some of the specs of the phone, take you around a little bit, play a couple games, and just show you how the phone operates and all that cool stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, this phone has a really nice 5.5-inch display at 720 by 1280 resolution at a PPI of 267. It does have cornering Gorilla Glass 3, which is nice. Got your 5-megapixel camera up here in the front, records in 720p. Got your ear speaker here, ZTE Brandon. And down here at the bottom, of course, you have your back, home, and recess button. They do glow up blue. And the center button here is your notification light that pulsates when you get a phone call, message, stuff like that. On the bottom of the phone here, you have your micro USB Type-C. Microphone here on top is your cancellation mic headset jack there. On the left side, you have nothing, it's clean. Right side, got your volume rocker here and your power button. On the back is your camera, flash, ZTE Brandon, and of course your single rear speaker back here. Now popping the back cover off. This one here does pop off. And it reveals your 3080 milliamp hour battery. It is removable. And you have your micro SIM card slot and micro SD card slot there. Now this phone here snaps into place really good, really well. And the back of it, if you look here real close, if it'll zoom in good, has a very nice back to it. It feels like a really fine sandpaper. It's got a good grip to it, good feel to it, and it feels like it won't fall out of your hand when you pick it up. So yeah, pretty nice looking device, pretty sleek, pretty slim, and it just feels good in the hand. So powering the phone on here, and the phone works really well. It's very smooth. It operates very nicely. It runs 6.0.1 Marshmallow. It runs a 1.2 gigahertz quad-core Snapdragon 410 processor with 2 gigabytes of RAM and 16 gigabytes of onboard storage. And it will support up to a 64 gigabyte micro SD card. Now we'll go into the settings here and just look at a few things here. We'll go into about phone and show you that yes, it is running 6.0.1 as you see there. And like I said, the phone just runs super smooth. It does. It's a very smooth phone and does not have any lag from what I can tell. Battery life is also great on this device. This phone here will last you easily a full day of moderate usage, as I have used. Of course, it's really hard for me to tell you battery life because everybody uses their phone differently. But from what I have seen in battery life, it's pretty good, and it's pretty respectable battery life for a 3080 milliamp hour battery. Now, goes to the drop down here. Drop down again, and you'll see you got your drop down airplane mode flashlight, which is really nice to see on any phone to have that pre-installed. Sync, sound, location, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, brightness here, auto brightness, auto rotate, stuff like that. Whenever the drop down is down, you see back here the back of it is blurred out, which looks pretty cool looking, gives it a nice look. Kind of like the way that looks. Let's go in here right now and play a game. Let's go in here and play Asphalt Nitro. I was playing this earlier, so what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and push restart. And let it load up. And we'll play a little bit of Asphalt Nitro. Like I said, the phone is a really good looking device. The edges feel rounded. Makes it feel really good as well. Just going to get off to a start here of just kind of moving it around a little bit to show you how it looks. And of course it plays it with ease, no problems, no drop frames, no issues whatsoever. Like I made mention, it does run the Snapdragon 410, which is the same one that was in last year's model, the Warp Elite. And I was hoping for maybe an octa-core processor, this one here, instead of the same, old dated 410 Snapdragon processor. But, it is what it is. And it does run very smooth and with no issues. So backing out here, scrolling goes up and down instead of left and right. Which is no big deal. It's just it's just a little bit different. Going to Temple Run 2 here, just to play it, see how it's going to play. We'll get it started up here, and we'll come right back. Okay, so it's loading up right now, and the screen on this phone looks decent. It's a little washed out. It's not as bright or vibrant to me as the Warp Elite, but it's not bad. Like I say, I really love the rounded edges. So very responsive, as you pretty much expect it to be. So, yeah. Pretty nice little device. There's really not much else I can really say about this device. 5.5-inch display, it looks good. The rear speaker output is decent. It's not the loudest I've ever heard. Some issues I have had with the phone is some known problems. I had one issue where the back button did not work. They were having issues with this phone here where sometimes all three buttons were not working or responding. I did have one little issue where the back button, I push it and it wouldn't do anything, but it seems to be working fine now, so just a little glitch or something, I really don't know. Reception is not that strong with this phone. I have noticed that my LTE connection and my signal connection is not as strong as the Warp Elite. So pretty much this phone here is an upgrade to the Warp Elite, but all you're really going to get is Marshmallow. It's a global ready device as well, and it has a removable battery. Other than that, the phone has the same camera, same processor, the same everything pretty much. But the device has slimmed down a little bit, and it is shorter and not as tall because the bezels are smaller. So that's just pretty much my little review of the ZTE Warp 7. Is it a good phone? I would say it's a definite pickup if you've never owned the Warp Elite, or if you do not own the Warp Elite. Because if you have the Warp Elite already on Boost Mobile, this is not an update, or not an upgrade really, unless you just want Marshmallow on your phone. If not, if this is your first ZTE phone with Boost Mobile or ZTE phone period, you want to try them out, I would say definitely grab the ZTE Warp 7. $100 for this phone, and if it's your first ZTE phone or coming from another phone, I say it's well worth the money. So if you got any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section below. I'll get back with you as soon as possible. If it was helpful in any way, give me that thumbs up. I sure would appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you hadn't already. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. See y'all in the next video.